check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. We gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside. Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
So wait, does the this is the old lady's shop then, I guess. I don't really see her being able to fix our camera. Oh, you know what? I see a bunch of tools there. I shouldn't say that.
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
I'm not really sure if she replicated the tape or if she made her own and people went crazy.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm getting like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$20.
I feel like it's a little high. It seems let's not be that way to the lady.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Dude, that camera could be possessed or something.
Wait, guys.
She didn't
I'm
even check
such a
to see if it
moron. I told my
works.
mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
Buy milk for a quarter? Hold on, what did I... Oh, I thought this was
Cursed
a
movies?
menu.
Really? Must be a slow news day.
Hey, listen now. I don't need to grab the handle, pull the handle, and then grab the milk. Give me a seamless. And hey, hold on. This is the milk. I was just about to say this is the milk where people are missing on it.
I hope they're found.
Ah, Benny Baker. That sucks.
Oh,
Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill?
I was just gonna
He
say,
watches
is this
that
the
place
sheriff's
like a
son?
hawk.
yeah, we had a little
I've been
run-in
wondering
with him
oh,
today,
there he
but we're
is.
gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
He looks just like him.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh yeah, let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
When you spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
That kind of sucks. So you're gonna create some tension between him and his father. And he probably just wants
I
to.
have worn many masks
I don't want to say he
over the
won't.
centuries.
Well, he probably wants to fit in.
Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance.
There ain't no fucking way it's the lady that had
Giving
the
them the
mansion.
camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
That lady's rich as hell, and I gave her my full $20. I'm so damn. Okay.
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes.
Oh, I
That's not
see
fake.
why they were invited
And
now.
all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
I think we have to look around. Let's go.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Lady reminds me
Sounds
of
like you
my
didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
ex-mother-in-law.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a rock.
Got the same
not a
haircut.
business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Do people become crazy after watching just a piece, or does the entire film need to be together? Like I'm confused on why all of them need to be connected in order for, like, is it just to show the entire full film, or is it only activated once the full film is
Yes.
put together?
Let's check out the other
Is what
floors.
I'm
Good
trying to
thinking.
say.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really.
That's a good call.
After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Look at this place. Lighting is beautiful.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
That's it? We all just huddled around just for... Okay. I mean, I would find this to be a little bit more than beautiful. This is strange. You know, unearth-like, maybe?
You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
like, I want to. I mean, I don't know what type of stories we could reveal, but if she does know something that could make her, like, help her feel better, I don't see a problem with saying that, but I don't want to say anything that could run the risk of hurting her.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Good. That's what I was hoping to do, and that was her mother.
Look.
Wow.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
Shit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you here.
If someone else did find out this deal is going down, they might be after the film strips.
Healthy competition does make for better offers.
My guess is that if they're all dressed in black and prowling around the place like a thief, they're not here to make an offer.
Maybe they just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Should we tell Augustine? They might be dangerous.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just
Yeah,
knock?
that is true.
I doubt anything can get through that.
How'd she
including
take a
sound.
key from
Which
the
means
outside,
it might
though,
be
if
the
she went
safest
through
place
it?
to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No.
Tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
I can't take all the credit. I had a little help from my assistant.
It was nothing.
Hey, modesty-free zone. I think I would have given up about 8 dozen times if this guy hadn't been there to cheer me on.
Just doing my job.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but...
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
If I'm gonna sneak you back in there, you better make it good.
He gets it.
Honestly, I really do think she's missing the point. I mean, it would be... It's almost... yeah, she's completely just disconnected from what he's trying to
I think
relay.
you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris.
He's kind of number 1 on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. Then I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to.
Oh, okay, I see. I see. I mean, I think anyone would, but I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that at all. Let's take a look at this.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it. Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it
Sure
goes
no
into the
one was sad to
mindset of
see
the
it go.
workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank...
I don't know. It's all related. To him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did or
I
something.
wonder if Linda's
That's her
okay
expert
with all this
opinion.
Frank Stone
Just a hunch.
stuff.
Tom Holt.
I pulled some
Tom
of these
Holt.
today too.
What's that?
Oh, Tom Holt
Obituaries
is the
from around the time of the murders and a little before.
the
Good
guy
thinking.
who he has to bring back the ear. Oracle of the Universe. Do you feel trapped? Yes, I do. I don't even need to read the rest. Wait, it says open. Okay.
An omniverse? Far out.
Oh, look at this. We can play the tape.
Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night, before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no-good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse.
He's right.
Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
Oh, Holt isn't here anymore. I mean, he was much older than Officer Green or Sheriff Green now. Oh, that sucks, dude. He sounded more like clear-headed too. His thoughts were, yeah, he seemed like a good guy. Just, you know, needed a buddy or something. Is this our board? Yeah, it looks like it. I wish I could read the note. Oh, you can zoom in.
I can't believe Mom's finally getting out. I can't wait. I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
I mean, I think it's more the whole insecure thing. Yeah, I understand. I think we should be more concerned with her obsession with just figuring out or doing anything regarding the
Her
shot or the
obsession with
movie,
Frank Stone,
regardless of the
murders, just
risks
seems a little
or its background.
intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah,
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
Time out. Time out. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. So you see how he tried checking to see if it was discussed about changing the script around? I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Because if we do something to piss her off even more, his insecurities are going to become a reality. I don't think we should do this a second time. Just not this time.
I don't know. This looks cool, but I really don't think they should have wasted all this time doing more research.
That's not a very helpful attitude.
It's how I feel.
Well, maybe Chris likes guys with helpful attitudes.
Like Robert.
He is
Damn, you
pretty
see how she's
helpful.
trying to manipulate him? That's crazy.
Oh, yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a
Damn,
danger.
why they do him like that? He's so fucking. I can't even see the definition of his face in the dark. Put him in the moonlight or something.
All right, this way.
It's about that time.